Hi everyone. So another really important part of finding peace, in my opinion, is to give thanks. That's not my opinion, that's the truth. You have to give thanks, gratitude. When I first left Atlanta, I fled Atlanta and went to New York. I ended up at this shelter for single women. It was horrible. It was an intake shelter. I mean, it was horrible. One of the worst experiences of my life. But I gave thanks every day because I wasn't outside, which was even worse. So I gave thanks every day that I had a bed, even though there were people screaming through it. It was horrible. So anyway, I continued to give thanks. And a few days later, they sent me to this shelter, which was a house in Brooklyn. It was so nice. It was a big house. There were a lot of women there. And I had my own room. And a lot of wonderful things happened. So many wonderful things happened, and it ended up being one of the best experiences I've ever had. Like, to this day, I would love to live in a house full of women if it was set up the way that place was. It was great. It's where I met a lot of people on TikTok and started. It was wonderful. And of course, I gave thanks every day for being there. I woke up with gratitude. I hadn't quite found peace yet, but I was quite happy. Probably because compared to where I had been before, I'm out here in the woods. It's kind of scary. Hold on. Anyway, I was allowed to stay there for 6 months. They don't allow you to stay at that particular place for more than 6 months. And I had some highs and lows, but I always gave thanks. Somebody I didn't even know that I met on TikTok. I hadn't even met her. She was just a follower on TikTok. She invited me to stay at her home in Vermont. Beautiful experience. And then I had to go back to the single women's shelter, and it was horrible again. And I still gave thanks. But doors just kept opening, and I ended up getting a studio apartment that I loved, and just keep giving thanks. I said all that to say, just always give thanks and be on the lookout for new opportunities, doors to open. Just continue to give thanks for having another day, living a beautiful life, living a life at all, even if it's not beautiful quite yet. Give thanks because you deserve peace.